The price of betrayal. Their regret is inevitable. They betrayed you, and there is a price to pay. They lied. They cheated. They were dishonest. They were pretending to be one thing, but there was something else. It was lie after lie after lie. It was only false pretense. They made you think. They made you believe at first that they were a good person, that they were a loving person, that they were kind and true, that they were loving, that they were all about this loving kindness as the birds sing in nature. Beautiful out here in nature. Give the video a like early on. They tricked you, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's not your fault. These people, they are good at what they do. They are good at being bad, if there is such a thing. And they pretended to be such an angel, but they were a demon in disguise. They have to pay for their betrayal, for lying to you the way they did as the breeze is blowing, and I am here in the heart of nature sending you good vibes. There is a price to pay for cheating on you. There is a price to pay for lying to you, for pretending. We're talking about the price of betrayal. They will end up regretting it. They lost a good person. They lost somebody who was true to them. You were all about them. You were kind to them. You gave so much to them. You wouldn't have left them. You would have stayed with them. They will soon realize, and some of you, they have already realized it. They have already realized what a big mistake they made, because they had a treasure. They had something so precious, somebody so precious, and they let that person go. They lost that person. Understand karma. No debt in the universe goes unpaid. Call it karma, call it the law of sowing and reaping, call it the law of the harvest. I don't care what you call it. I know that the universe is based on echo. I know that whatever you send out comes back to you. I know that what you sow is what you reap. Like they say in Creole, "Sao plante se sao recolte." I know that whatever you do is what you see. Sao fair, sao where. Excuse the foreign language. It's all the same thing. What you sow is what you reap, and they will reap what they sowed. It is harvest time. There they are regretting. There they are missing. There they are suffering. There they are in pain. They had it all and they let it go. When they walked out, when they did what they did, it doesn't matter who left. When they did what they did, they walked out and they left without their blessing. You were that blessing. You were that person helping them grow, helping them become more. If you are an advancing man, if you are an advancing woman, you are contributing so much to them. But instead of being thankful, instead of expressing their gratitude, there they were, looking at the grass on the other side, thinking that the grass was greener on the other side. The grass is green here, I can tell you that. You can see that. They should have stayed here with me in nature. They should have stayed with you. It is not that you want them to stay with you. Hey, it's a good thing they left. But for their own good, had they stayed, they would have been better off. But they messed up things. And it was no point, it was pointless in them staying because they are not genuine. At first, you thought they were genuine. You thought they were a good person, and you were in love with the idea of them being that amazing person. Because of all of the lies, because of all of the false pretense, turns out they were not that. There you were. There you were in your bed at night, thinking of them, wondering where they are. You are trying to call them, you are calling them, there is no response. You are texting them, there is no response. And sometimes, the way these phones are, you realize that they got your message, then you send them a message again. They don't open it. They turn their phone off. You cannot get them. You're wondering, where are they? The next morning, they message you or you message them. There's a response, and they have every excuse in the book, every excuse in the world why they couldn't answer. And they think you're a fool. They don't understand that whatever is done in the dark must come to light. Whatever is done in the dark must come to light. You can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all of the people all of the time. It's only a matter of time till they are caught, and it was only a matter of time till they were caught. You speak to them about it, something must be wrong, and they try to make you think like you're going crazy, like you're going insane, like you don't know what you're about, but you know what you feel. You can sense that something is wrong. You can sense that they are unfaithful, that they are untrue, that they are cheating. The thing is, they were with their lover, their side chick, call it whatever you want. So they will lie to you and they will say, oh, I'm by my friend, oh, I'm by... But what type of friend? Oh, I'm by my mom, oh, I'm by my cousin, my family member, my relative. But they are not. And sometimes that friend is being used. They will tell you, oh, they are with a particular friend, but they are not with that friend. Sometimes you get so lucky that very friend tells you what's up. Because you cannot trust friends. Most friends, you cannot trust them. And that friend will end up betraying them. No wonder they attracted that person. That person who betrays you has a friend who betrays them, and you're happy. You get to know what's up. At first you're not so happy, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing. You find out that they are untrue, they are cheating, so you know it's time to end the relationship. And the same thing they do to you, they end up doing it to others. That is the way they live their life. Betrayal, lies. They will get people to love them. People will be so invested in them. People will love them, and then they will break hearts. They are not about these people. They only want to take. They are in it. Sometimes it's a woman interested in somebody's money, in a man's money. Sometimes it's a man who just wants to use women. Who wants to see how many women he can sleep with. And all of this trickery. So they do it to person after person. Not understanding that the longest rope has an end. The longest rope has an end. Every day the bucket goes to the well, like Bob Marley said. But one day the bottom will drop out. One day the bottom are going to drop out. One day the bottom will fall out. Every day the bucket goes to the well, but there's that day where it's gonna end. There is one day they will be caught. So they do it to person after person, and they end up paying the price. What is the price? So much, but regret is one of them. Regret. Because there comes a time when they cannot find true love. There comes a time when they spoil their reputation. There comes a time when they end up lonely. There comes a time when they are there missing you, when they are remembering what they have. There comes a time when they are going from person to person to person, trying to find love, trying to find you in that person, but they cannot find you. There comes a time when they realize that you are irreplaceable, that there is none like you. They go on date after date after date trying to find your love, cannot find your love. They are living in regret. Oh my goodness. They realize, oh, what a big mistake I made. I had a treasure, I let it go because of my shiny object syndrome. They and the shiny object syndrome, they have diamonds, but they see some glass over there, it's shining. They see some sand over there, it's shiny, and they go for that instead. Lose it all. You were that jackpot. They won the jackpot. They didn't understand what they had, and they let it go. They lost you. I said there is a price to pay. They cannot find love. They cannot find peace. They have done too much to too many people. Because whatever they do to you, like I've said, they do it to others as well. That is their style. That is the way they live their life. And they think they will never pay. They think they will be able to do that to so many people and they will be alright. Everything is gonna work out for them. No, everything is not gonna work out for them. What you sow is what you reap. Have you ever seen somebody sow weeds, seeds, like, let's say, like it said in the Bible, the tear on the wheat. If it's wheat you plant, you're gonna get a wheat. If it's tares, that is what you're gonna get. If you plant orange seeds, orange plants are gonna grow. Something else will not grow. What you sow is what you reap. And because of what they send out, it's gonna come back to them. They are there, they are regretting. Oh my goodness. And sometimes, very often, you move on with your life. You are in a better relationship. You found somebody better, somebody who respects you, somebody who treats you well. And for those of you who haven't found out, I am here to announce that it's gonna happen for you. If you have that faith, if you have that belief, if you have that knowing, it's gonna happen for you. You find that love and they are there looking at you, all jealous, wishing that they could destroy your relationship. They are there living in regret. They are there paying the price. They had it and they blew it. But don't mind them with their regret. They will try to come back in your life. In many cases, they will want to get back together with you. They will send you a message. They will perhaps add you on social media. They're giving you signs. They want you to become their friend. They want you to ask them out. They want to spend time with you. They are hoping to rekindle something, but they have gone too far. They have already screwed it up. They have already ruined their reputation. Now they are a big joke. Now everybody knows that they are not a good person. Now they want to come back. Why do they want to come back? They want to come back because the grass wasn't greener. They want to come back because things did not work out for them. They thought you are replaceable. They realize you are irreplaceable. They realize there is none like you. They realize nobody's giving to them like you give to them. There you were, giving and giving and giving. They were only receiving. They were only taking from you, giving nothing back. It couldn't work. It couldn't continue to work. It had to end. They transgressed the law of giving and receiving. Giving and receiving are two sides of the same coin. The relationship had to end. It's a two-way street. Two sides of the same coin, like we said. Giving and receiving, and they were only taking from you. Furthermore, while you were with them, you were asking for somebody better. It had to end. Furthermore, to add to that, they were reaching for something else. It had to end. If two people are in a relationship and they are not about that relationship, it will eventually end. If they are asking for something else, they will get that something else. And you were asking for something else, rightly so? Somebody else? A better relationship? You are asking not necessarily for somebody else, but somebody who will love you, somebody who will treat you better. And source always hears. The universe heard. The Most High heard. The bigger part of who you are heard. The universe heard. And they had to be removed from your life. They had to go their way. They were interested in other people. So they too had to go their way. Leave them where they are. You are not about to rekindle anything with them. They had their chance. They had an opportunity. They had a great opportunity with you, but they blew it. The end. It's over. Furthermore, they are paying the price. Furthermore, they are reaping what they sowed. You are not about to feel sorry for them. They are there living in regret. You are not about to feel sorry and take them back, rekindle things with them. No. Leave them where they are, as we're here in nature, and the sun is shining on me. I send you all of this sunshine. I send you all of this good energy. I send you all of these positive vibes. I am here to remind you that everything is always working out for you. I am here to remind you that if something is not for you, it will be removed from your life. God will remove them from your life. Let them go. Let them walk. Leave them where they are. If they were for you, they would still be there with you today. But they are not for you, so they had to go their way. Like I said, it doesn't matter who left. They left. You left. Just leave them where they are. Oh yes, we've seen that there's always a price to pay, and they are paying the price for what they did to you. As we're here on this advancing channel, I'm just chilling in nature. Thank you so much for being a part of this. As the birds sing in nature, as the breeze blows, I'm sending you all of this positive energy. I look forward to reading your comments. I look forward to hearing what you have to say. As I'm here, I'm wearing my advancing channel shirt. I don't know if you can see the channel part clearly, but you can always check it out. The link is in the description. Check it out. You can get your own, and you can get other advancing channel merchandise. How about that? Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for watching video after video. Big up to our advancing visionaries. Big up to our advancing luminaries, members of this advancing channel. You too can become a member. This is the Advancing channel, as you already know. My name is Mantius. I am sending you loads of positive energy. One love. God bless and all the best.